A mystery overhead that, according to your responses on KLTV.com, has many of you scratching your heads.
Yeah, if you were watching last night, you saw the TV premiere of this. Whitney Sullivan shot this video last summer at Lake Sam Rayburn, showing a flash frame of what she says is proof of UFOs. Well, we wanted to know what you thought it was, and on KLTV.com tonight, we have a tie between either a spaceship or an illusion caused by Whitney's cell phone camera. Whatever your guess is, we were able to find one man who says he knows the answer for sure.
In part 2 of our KLTV 7 UFO investigations, he reveals this answer to our Danielle Capper, which he says explains this sighting and hundreds more worldwide.
From Roswell to Stephenville to East Texas, shutterbugs all over the world look to the skies for that 1 in a million shot to prove that UFOs are out there. Whitney Sullivan told KLTV 7 she captured that image on her cell phone without even realizing it. That split-second pie-shaped image sent us on a search. We took the video to an editing expert here at KLTV to ask him if this one frame, this image, could have been doctored.
It's a 3GP file, cell phone video, but you know, you've got certain programs out there that can convert video to 3GP video. You've also got a case where someone could have edited the video on their computer and then taken their cell phone and shot it off of their computer screen.
There's no doubt the image is there, but what it is, still a mystery. Leading us to Tom Hooten of Tyler's Hudnall Planetarium. Unfortunately, his analysis brings this interstellar vision back down to Earth, boiling down to something as simple as a flick of the wrist.
When she pans, it's a pan up and over. So it crosses where the sun is, and where the sun is leaves that black mark. And another thing about it, it's a black mark. It's not an illuminated object, so if the sun is to the right, it should be illuminating half of that object at least a little differently than the other half of the object.
So he says it's a camera trick, but talk is easy. Knowing both we and you wouldn't be satisfied with just words, Hooten volunteered to give us a demonstration, using the exact same type of phone as Whitney Sullivan's.
I can almost duplicate it, and all that I'm doing is swinging my phone around like this, and it happens that the lens catches the sun. And because of the way the cell phones are made these days, whenever it points at a very bright object like the sun, rather than it blossoming and causing a whiteout, they'll turn off the pixels so it'll be completely black.
And the proof is in the picture. Here is Wooten's just created image, and here it is right next to Whitney's. A very similar image, shaped slightly different, Wooten says, because of the camera's movement. An explanation, he says, explains thousands of reported cell phone UFO sightings. However, we know one believer who's not convinced.
It's crazy. No, it doesn't change my mind. I still think it is an object. I don't believe that it's just a pigment or a blackout. I don't think that's true.
Holding on to her theory that this came from another world, not the digital one. In Lufkin, Danielle Capper, KLTV 7 News.
Wow, we still want to hear your stories. If you have a story of a possible UFO sighting, we've set up a link for you on KLTV.com. So just a flick of the wrist.
Just checking to see if anything's flying overhead.